This Team USA roster is shaping up to be a very interesting one, and it's not for any good reasons. There are a lot of problems with this team that are really concerning. In a shocking turn of events, in preparation for the upcoming FIBA World Cup, Team USA faced off against the Team USA Select team, which is their B team, in 2 scrimmages, where Team USA was blown out of the waters both times, as Cade Cunningham looked like an absolute monster, showing he got snubbed for a roster spot on the main team. However, head coach Steve Kerr remains unfazed, as he sees it as a time-honored tradition for USA basketball, dating back to the 1992 Dream Team, where Michael Jordan, Magic Johnson, and more lost to college players. The Select team, consisting of some of the brightest young stars in the NBA and promising G League players, put up an impressive show, led by the standout performance of Detroit Pistons guard Cade Cunningham. Despite having suffered a season-ending shin injury in the 2022-23 NBA season, Cunningham showcased his skills and control over the game, leaving an optimistic outlook for his return to full health for both Team USA and the Pistons in the upcoming NBA season. Jalen Green and Chet Holmgren have also come up huge for the Select team in their 2 victories as well. After the Select team garnered significant attention for winning 2 games, Kyrie Irving, who assisted Team USA in capturing the gold medal at the 2014 FIBA Basketball World Cup and the 2016 Summer Olympics, utilized social media to provide advice. Irving stated on social media that it happens, it's part of the game. When everybody's trying to find a role and earn playing time, Irving wrote in a social media post, "You gotta give those guys on the World Cup team time to gel and get to know each other's game. Don't overreach with this post." To be fair though, the Select team beating the senior roster likely shouldn't be a cause for concern, considering the players are all still gelling together after beginning training camp on Thursday. However, the action looked to be high level with players going back and forth with each other. The Select team will be eligible to travel with the Team USA Olympic team and serve as potential injury replacement players before the start of the event in the Philippines. Several players on the main roster have participated with the Select team in the past, as it serves as a good step to be involved with the program. When you really break down Team USA's roster, one big problem is that the 2023 FIBA World Cup roster for Team USA is filled with young and talented NBA players that aren't experienced at the senior Olympic level. None of the 12 players have ever played for the national team in major competitions, which could pose as a major challenge, especially in the single elimination knockout stage of the World Cup. In comparison to previous US national teams, this roster lacks All-NBA selections, a factor that could impact their ability to compete at the highest level. The team's average age is 25.2. This isn't the youngest US national team though. The 2004 Olympic team at 24.1 years old, the 2014 World Cup team 24.4 years old, and 2006 World Championship team at 25 years old were all younger on average, but 2 of those teams didn't win their event. The 2004 Olympic team and 2014 World Cup team are also the only teams with less NBA experience than this one. Only 5 guys on this 2023 roster have 3 years of NBA experience or fewer. The roster comprises of top talent with players like Paolo Banchero, Anthony Edwards, and Jaren Jackson Jr., but is mostly composed of role players like Austin Reeves, Bobby Portis, and Cam Johnson, which could impact their overall performance in the World Cup. On top of this is the first time in history of all of US national teams consisting of NBA players where none of the players were selected to an All-NBA team in the previous season. 5 players from the current team, namely Mikal Bridges, Jalen Brunson, Anthony Edwards, Tyrese Halliburton, and Jaren Jackson Jr., received All-NBA votes this year, but none of them actually came close to making the 3rd team. In comparison, the 2019 team included Kemba Walker, who was part of 3rd team All-NBA in the 2018-2019 season. Similarly, the 2021 Olympic team had only 1 All-NBA selection, Damian Lillard, who made it to the 2nd team. However, the team also featured Kevin Durant, who didn't make All-NBA because he only played 35 games that season. Over the years, more international players have been occupying All-NBA spots. In 1996, all 12 members of the US Olympic team were All-NBA selections, except for Larry Bird, who was playing his final season, Magic Johnson, who didn't play in the 1991-1992 season, and Christian Laettner, who wasn't in the NBA at the time. On the other hand, the Team USA Select team, consisting of rising NBA stars and G League players, showed impressive potential during the scrimmages against Team USA and highlighted just how inexperienced the roster actually is. Led by Cade Cunningham, the Select team managed to secure victories against the national team, providing a valuable challenge and opportunity for evaluation and improvement. Cade Cunningham was able to get anywhere on the floor where he wanted to, throwing out dimes, scoring at will, and more. The Select team serves as a preparatory unit for the senior squad, and players from this team could potentially be promoted to the senior team if needed due to injuries or other unforeseen circumstances. The 2023 FIBA World Cup is scheduled to run from late August to early September, taking place in the Philippines, Japan, and Indonesia. Team USA finds itself in Group C, facing tough opponents like Jordan, Greece, and New Zealand in the first round. Despite the concerning downsides of the team, there's high expectations for Team USA to perform well and clinch the title, given their impressive track record with a 140-10 record in international competitions with NBA players. The 2023 World Cup roster lacks top-line talent, primarily comprising of inexperienced players and role players. Paolo Banchero, the reigning Kia Rookie of the Year, stands out, but the team's overall skill level is modest. 3 other players, Edwards, Brandon Ingram, and Jaren Jackson Jr., were drafted in the top 5, but the rest of the squad are either low draft picks or undrafted players. The team's average minutes per game last season were 31.4, which is the second lowest among the 8 NBA-fueled national teams. Jalen Brunson is a leading player, but other role players like Josh Hart, Walker Kessler, and Bobby Portis haven't reached the same level of performance. Austin Reeves is among the few undrafted players on the team. USA Basketball is solidifying its 12-man roster for the 2023 FIBA Basketball World Cup after securing commitments from several players ahead of the event. Minnesota Timberwolves guard Anthony Edwards, an NBA All-Star, participated in the 2017 junior minicamps in high school and the 2021 select team, helping prepare the national team for the Tokyo Olympics. New Orleans Pelicans forward Brandon Ingram and Memphis Grizzlies forward Jaren Jackson Jr. are among the players announced by the team that will represent the United States. Mikal Bridges, known for his defensive prowess, will be making his national team debut this year after previously playing with the select team in 2019. Jalen Brunson, a 2-time NCAA champion and National Player of the Year, will make his first appearance on the senior team after previous experiences with the junior teams. Paolo Banchero, who just won the NBA Rookie of the Year award, also holds Italian citizenship and was rumored to suit up for Italy this summer, but decided to play for Team USA instead. He previously attended junior national minicamps in 2019 with the US. The former #1 pick from the Orlando Magic is fresh off a strong campaign and will give the US another scoring punch in the front court. Tyrese Halliburton, Cam Johnson, Walker Kessler, Bobby Portis, and Austin Reeves will be on the roster as well. The roster for the first time will be constructed by new managing director Grant Hill, and Steve Kerr, current coach of the Golden State Warriors, will take over Greg Popovich and will be assisted by Eric Spoelstra from Miami, Tyronn Lue from the LA Clippers, and Mark Few from Gonzaga University. USA Basketball opened up its training camp ahead of the 2023 FIBA Basketball World Cup this week in Las Vegas and wasted no time getting started on the court. The 12-man roster took part in scrimmages on Thursday as the competition offered a possible look at some potential rotations for the tournament. Team USA's dominant 117-74 victory over Puerto Rico recently in a World Cup tune-up showcased their raw talent and strategic prowess. With a game-changing 20-0 run in the second half, 7 American players hit double-digit points, led by Anthony Edwards and Cam Johnson with 15 each, and supported by Mikal Bridges with 14. Tremont Waters led Puerto Rico with 17 points. The game encapsulated competitive highs and lows, emphasizing Team USA's superior talent. Their ambition is to erase past disappointments, notably a 7th place finish in the previous World Cup. This win symbolizes their fervent quest for redemption and their unyielding determination to rewrite their legacy. Team USA's resounding triumph sends a clear message that they are a formidable force on the international basketball stage. USA's roster showed they have depth and versatility. In a dynamic and intensely competitive game, this victory serves as a powerful statement of intent from Team USA, highlighting their unwavering pursuit of excellence and their resolute mission to claim victory on the world stage. USA Basketball will have games in Spain against Slovenia on August 12th and Spain on August 13th, and wrap up their schedule in Abu Dhabi against Greece August 18th and Germany on August 20th. Team USA will open the FIBA Basketball World Cup on August 26th against New Zealand in Manila. They will face Greece on August 28th and Jordan on August 30th to wrap up the group phase. The top 2 teams from each group will advance to the second round. The action will be televised on various ESPN platforms. The current FIBA Basketball World Cup will help 7 countries qualify for the 2024 Summer Olympics in Paris, France. The 7 spots include the top 2 teams from the Americas and Europe, not including host France, and 1 team from Africa, Asia, and Oceania. Team USA has qualified for the World Cup in all 19 occurrences of the event. The Americans have taken home the gold medal 5 times and last won the event in 2014. In their last appearance in 2019, the team lost in the quarterfinals in China. And with this roster being one of the more inexperienced ones, the pressure is on for Team USA to bring home gold.